shiver, I look up, hands trembling, mind remembering. Something's different up above, clouds assembling. I remember it. Sparks appear in the sky above. Amid the tears we cry, my love, promises you didn't keep. Come back to haunt me. You said that you were with me, love, but my dark cause was not enough. If anything you said you mean, come and show me. 'Cause I fear I won't make it, that I won't survive this fight. I fear I won't make it. As this flood of emotion.
Divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team is coming in.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Another carry for Pierce. Dancing away at the 35, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Rod. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Flush to his right, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Max Crosby able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Patton. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Tua now on first down. This is caught by Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Xavier Hutchinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Patton. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And that worked as well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On first down, Patton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Looking to throw. Patton. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed, able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss?
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And
let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Now 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Operating from the gun. Patton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa to Pierce. They set up a screen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Patton. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Patton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
To throw on 3rd down. Patton. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pierce now up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patton. That's caught by Myers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. That's to Mayer to tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Patton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's dropped just shy of the... That's Pierce shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Here's a 2nd and 5. Tua to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. Fifth time here today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Patton. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Patton. Nowhere there to bring it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Patton. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Caught by Mayer. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Touchdown Raiders! Michael Mayer, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Texans with the football here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Tua sets up to pass it. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He still holds your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Ravens needed a big win, and they got it, as the victory gives them a final mark of 11-6 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got one half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Patton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he goes out right around the 39. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down and throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Patton. Same target. It's Jacobs again. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Patton. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Patton. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Patton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give left side for Pierce. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Caught left side, Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Play action, now it's Tua on the move to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It's second and 8.
Off play action, Patton. And this is incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake, Patton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Mechie, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 9. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Patton over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Patton. It's caught here by Adams. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off play action. Patton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Patton. And he's caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 3rd down, Patton. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Texans trailing 14-13, 57 seconds to go. A field goal would produce a playoff stunner on the road, but this crowd is going to let them hear it here on first down. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing Tua. That is caught by Dell. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tua. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now Tua. Sideline throws incomplete. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.